Brad Amron, and I'm the program manager at Wurth Wood Group for the PPE division. With me today is the PPE guru, Doug Stein. The idea here today is for us to talk to you about the nitrile glove business, where we are, what we're doing with PPEAdvantage, and how we can help everybody in the glove world. So to start, for those of you who aren't familiar with Wurth, I thought it would be important to tell you what we do and why we're working with PPEAdvantage and how it can help everybody in North America. So Wurth Wood Group is a company that is headquartered in Charlotte, North Carolina. We've got 18 branches up and down the East Coast, and we started in the hardwood plywood business. Okay, for those who aren't familiar in that business, there are cabinet makers, some of them are on this call, thank you customers, and there are millworkers, and they use nitrile gloves every day. So we've actually been selling nitrile gloves in the market space for 20 plus years. Okay, when the pandemic hit about a year plus ago already, our leadership had the foresight and said, you know what, we are already in the glove business. Why don't we open up our doors to everybody who needs gloves? Medical space, janitorial supply, anybody and everybody who needs gloves, we already sell them. Let's do it. Okay, so this whole process for me started sometime in June of last year, and I was tasked with bringing in a medical grade glove. So while we've been in the industrial space for 30 plus years, we've never really been involved in the medical space. This started, like I said, around June time with a large contract, and since then we've been full speed ahead. And we've had a similar struggle to everybody, okay? Getting gloves from the Asian area into our marketplace, okay? Enter PPEAdvantage. Throughout the process, Wurth Wood Group, as most of you know, we're also a global company. So we represent almost 90 countries in the world. And we've got a lot of buying power in the industrial glove space, but not in the medical space, okay? So we have been following sources, and part of my job has been to try and find the best company that can scale this thing. Okay, and with that, what I want to do is I want to introduce Doug Stein. He's the CEO of PPEAdvantage, and he's been at this a long time.
Hey, good afternoon. My name is Doug Stein, and I'm the CEO of PPEAdvantage based out of Chicago. Thanks to everyone that's tuned in to listen to our rants this afternoon. We're thrilled to have been asked to partner with the Wurth Company. They are a multi-billion-dollar worldwide powerhouse, and we couldn't be more excited to be the production glove partner and the chosen brand for such an amazing company. Listen, sourcing nitrile in the current market conditions has become so damn challenging. There are trust issues at every link in the chain. We've seen firsthand the challenges that our buyers face every day when trying to get a steady and consistent supply of what used to be a really simple commodity. Over the last year plus, my team and I have worked methodically to partner with and develop a quality glove in the white market that could rise above the gray market of gloves. We've been working closely with Prince Premium Plus in Malaysia on everything from quality standards, testing, packaging, and marketing to launch the brand throughout the North America and South America, and I'm the proud master distributor of that brand. We predict that Prince can become a major performance brand in the nitrile glove space before the end of the year. A distribution partnership with a company as prestigious and integrity driven as Wurth is more than PPEAdvantage and our newly minted Prince could have ever envisioned. They have an enormous trust in the marketplace, the ability to offer finance opportunities to our buyers, as well as being able to serve some of the smaller customers that may only need a pallet or a case or even just a few boxes. That market's been truly underserved since the beginning of the pandemic. We're planning an entire range of nitrile and vinyl gloves for the Wurth Group in the coming months. Thanks again, Brad. And I say this with 100% pun intended. I think this is a partnership with advantages worth exploring.
Thank you, Doug. Yes, we too are excited. And one of the things that we as a company decided to do, and I mentioned this before, is make sure we have somebody who we can trust as a partner, and we know we're going to get gloves actually into the United States. So one of the things I'm happy to report is thanks to Doug and his company is we've got goods on the water. Actually on the water, they're coming in. The challenge has literally been getting gloves into the United States and actually on the water. As everybody knows, there's a global problem getting containers. There's problems getting goods out of all sorts of countries in the world, not just in the glove space. So again, thank you, Doug, for helping us with this. I think our companies together can really help with everybody's needs on this. I think it's important too that we talk about what does the process look like. So should somebody decide, hey, Prince Premium Glove, this is the glove for me, and I go to Wurth Wood Group and I buy them, how do I know that I am actually getting gloves and they're not going to be rocks or balloons, or I'm going to get through 5 cases? And believe me, I've heard the stories. I mean, it sounds crazy to say that, and I know Doug has seen it as well as reported on it. You just don't know what you're getting these days, right? And you can get 35,000s of gloves on your container, and your first 5 cases, they're gloves, and you get behind them and they're not gloves. So why don't we walk through, Doug, what goes on from the factory and what the order process looks like?
Sure, happy to do that, Brad. So we put together a little video. When I say we, I always mean Susie. First we start with a production contract that's agreed and signed to by Wurth and PPEAdvantage. Then we send that order to our partners in Malaysia, Prince Premium Plus. And as you can see, the glove production begins. The process takes place and a inspection schedule is then determined along with a shipping schedule. So this happens to be one of Wurth's containers, 4 containers that they ordered from us. And we provide an inspection video with them. And we walk them through the entire 40,000, 35,000 boxes. And at that same time, we're doing an inspection. And we use AQF in Malaysia. They're a fantastic company. We do almost a 61-page inspection report. They're very detailed, from micrometers to weighing to a expansion test. And this is a little bit of just a few detailed pages of what that report might look like. Following that, we do a loading video. So we want to make sure that the gloves that they ordered are the gloves that go into the container. So in the middle of the night, sometimes the guys in Kuala Lumpur are doing a loading video such as this, where we show the entire container loaded, the date that it was loaded, and then there'll be a ceremoniously closing of the container doors and a close-up on the container lock, which stays until the seal stays until it's broken here in the US by the end user. So there you can see them putting the seal on, and we get a nice close-up of that. Ready for my close-up, Mr. DeMille? And there we have it. Oh, come on, you can do it. And then we get a booking notice, and then a draft bill of lading, and then finally a bill of lading once it's been on the water for a few days. And then I said, thanks for watching the sausage making. And Susie said, that's a crazy thing to say, but that's actually showing a behind the scenes. I guess we froze. It kind of takes the breaking away the facade of a business and showing all the inner workings of behind the scenes on what it takes to order gloves, produce them, inspect them, insure them, load them, get them to port, get them here. So that's the process.
It's a pretty good process. Thank you. I think it's important, the process, because, customers who are ordering a container, and just to give everybody an idea, right? A container of gloves is probably worth in the marketplace somewhere around $500,000. So if you're spending $500,000 on a container, you obviously want to make sure that you're getting gloves in the box. And this ensures also that, our customers' money is protected, just as Wurth's money is protected.